Hey, hello, leaders. This is Paul Grau Jr., and welcome back to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So today we're continuing on this whole high performance leaders. All of season 11 is going to be about high performance leaders and how you can get to be a high performing leader and how you can remain a high performing leader and how you can basically grow other leaders to be high performing leaders. So today I want to talk about how and where high-performing leaders gain wisdom. Now, wisdom is just one of those things that if you ask a question and it's a wise question, people around that hear that question are like, ooh, that's a good question. It's not just a run-of-the-mill question like, hey, what are you going to do tonight? Or what about this? Or how did you get to this? No, it's going to be one of these questions that people ask that everyone around goes, ooh, man, yeah, I didn't think about that. And high-performing leaders know how and when to ask those questions of their people and the people around them to gain better knowledge, to gain insight, to gain better ways of doing things, better ways of leading. All this stuff that we were talking about a couple of days ago on how you can become a high-performing leader. Now, but the question is here that I'm asking is, how do high-performing leaders gain this wisdom? And for that matter, how does anyone gain wisdom? And in the book of Proverbs 13:20, it says, walk with the wise and become wise. Now, if you're not a Bible reader, that's fine. You could just take this as a history lesson. This book was written by Solomon, King Solomon, the son of David, and Solomon was known for his wisdom. He asked God for wisdom, and it's said that, Solomon, besides God himself and Jesus, is the most wise person to ever walk the earth. So if Solomon is saying, walk with the wise and become wise, I think that's something to really grab a hold of. And so it's saying that if you're hanging around wise people, it's going to rub off on you. It's almost like it's contagious. It's just like this whole theory of think and grow rich, right? If you're thinking something, you're going to be that. You're going to be able to do that. In the book, As a Man Thinketh, James Allen writes that what you think is what you become. And the famous Jim Rohn, all right, if you've all are familiar with Jim Rohn, he used to say that you're the average of the 5 people you hang around with. If you're the average of the people you hang around with, and if you don't think you have a whole lot of wisdom, check the people that you're hanging around with, because you become just like the people you hang around with the most. So naturally, if you're hanging around wise people, high-performing leaders, you're going to gain that wisdom because it's going to rub off on you. You're going to hear it all the time. You're going to see it all the time. Now, the opposite is true as well. If you're hanging around a bunch of fools or a bunch of lazy people or a bunch of low-performing leaders, guess what's going to happen? That's contagious too. That's going to rub off on you. And before you know it, you're going to be in the wrong crowd when people are being recognized and when people are getting raises and when teams are falling apart. It's going to be because of your leadership, because you're listening to the foolish leaders. So if you want to gain wisdom, and this is why the best leaders, they genuinely love their people. If you're hanging around another leader that is just considered a great leader by his or her people, and you're observing that person, you're going to pick up on things that they do. And that's going to become habitual for you. And before you know it, you're going to be doing those same things around your people. You're going to be treating your team members just like that high-performing, well-respected leader. And you're going to be not only treating your team members at work that way, it's going to become a habit for you no matter where you go and no matter who you talk to. And when you're talking to people with wisdom and caring and compassion, they're going to see the wisdom in you. So, again, I would just say high performance leaders and anybody for that matter, where do you get wisdom from? From hanging around wise people and picking their brains. So, hey, hang around wise people, get wise. Hang around fools, get foolish. I think there's a lot of truth to that. And I think high-performing leaders are wise because they hang around other wise, high-performing leaders. Hey, that's it for today. Come on back tomorrow and we'll have a whole nother show and more stuff on this. Until then, run to your challenges. We'll see you.